take it out of space. Drop that bass in your face. Pick it back up, put it on the turntable, and drop that bass in your face. MCs wrapping it up with the tight production. Right off the rip, getting into something. Licking shots, triggering samples. Get the kettle on, I'm off the handle. Loud and rowdy, no further questions. Lighten up, another kicking session. Whoa! Got two jobs, blow up and blow speakers, make beats and get your artist featured. Stack up drums, 2 pairs of fresh kicks. How many lumps do you want for your first hit? Sarcastic magic, beats above average, make a mental note. Get your head examined, sample my voice, royalty free. But your fire ain't enough to boil me.
Hey, yo, what's up, everybody? This is the Kicking It Podcast. This is your boy Ace. Tonight I got with me my 2 co-hosts. Chris, how you doing this evening?
I'm doing good, man. Feeling good, feeling great.
That's good, man. Always good to hear. Well, Chris, you seem to be pretty good tonight. Normal. Queen, are you okay? Is your edible kicking in? Because you have been...
Listen, I just got the giggles tonight. I'm good. I'm good. It's been a good
Okay,
day.
because shit, we had to stop and restart. Okay. And everybody's doing good. I said Christina's feeling good. So, man, it's been a long week, especially for us. We've done a couple extra side episodes and we've been pretty busy posting content. Again, it's been a nice run. It's been busy but fun. I've enjoyed, recording these episodes. We got the Knicks and the Spurs, going right now. That was a pretty good first game. It surprised the hell out of me. I did not expect the Knicks to come back and win that game, but again, that's kind of a testament to just the team that they've been this year. So shout out to, well, we're not gonna say shout out to them because I don't want to piss Chris off, but
Please don't.
yeah. So we are going to keep it moving and stroll right into what we normally do. At the beginning of every episode, we always talk about the upcoming releases. And I had to be honest with everybody. The segments this month are probably going to be super short because this month, ooh, it's pretty skeet, pretty slim pickings in terms of big releases. I think Nike did a big one during, the month of May. They did a couple of big drops, and outside of that, I mean, we pretty much gonna be scraping the barrel. I don't want to say scraping the barrel because there are some things that are coming out, but just in terms of your back-to-back hits that we've been getting, it's not as crazy. So, want to jump into the few releases that we do have. It looks like that tomorrow. It looks like, if I'm not mistaken, it looks like there's a Pegasus coming out.
Yeah, that's that Amamaniere Pegasus. They got 2 different colorways of that dropping tomorrow. It's a white one and a black base one. Their usual, color palette that they use. I'm excited about it. I like them.
Yeah, I mean, it's something different. I think that this time it is, I mean, it's a good looking shoe. It looks like it's the Pegasus Premium too. So it has
Yeah.
that, pretty much that it got the Nike React in it, the full length zoom. So pretty much all of their technology is in this. So it is the most comfortable version of, honestly, to me, it's the most comfortable shoe that they have. I tried them on and they're not particularly this, particular color, but just the base models, and they are, oof, amazing, super responsive. I like them. I do not own a pair, but once the
Yeah.
price gets down a little bit, I will go ahead and scoop the figures. I think they'll retail at what, like 220, 225, something like that.
Box price $220.
Yeah, I can't. Nah, not right now. I just can't
Right.
stomach that. I think once they get into the 150, 140-ish, I can, stomach that. Christina, what you think about it? Have you seen them?
Yeah, so I actually use my Pegasus to run in. I use them for running. They are running shoes in a general sense. So to me, as far as fashion and people, wearing them more fashion style, I would get them to run in, honestly. As far as comfortability, all the technology that's in them. And I've had a couple premium Pegasus over my couple years of training. So yeah, they'll be on my radar to pick up a pair, but at a cheaper price. That's that's the
Yeah,
only thing. Because to
and,
me, I can't see myself paying their price to demolish them in 300,
yeah.
500 miles. So that's the only thing about that. Once they're cheaper, yeah, I'll get them.
I mean, have you tried this particular version, this premium Pegasus? Have you tried it?
No, not this one. The last premium I had was the premium 40. That I
Mhm.
dogged them out too. They were super comfortable. It's probably one of my favorite pairs to have. So
Mhm.
that's another reason. Usually when getting premiums, they are so comfortable. Haven't tried these on yet, but I will. I more than likely will get a pair, 100%.
Yeah, definitely is going to be something that I definitely want to indulge in once the price drops on those. So we will see. That's definitely we do. And I didn't even ask Chris, is this a cop for you?
Heck yeah, if I can get them at box price, I'll get it. I'll spend 210 on it.
Yeah.
So I want them for real. I tried to get in the queue. I think it was a EQL raffle on Amamanier site, but I was a day late, so I missed out on that. I haven't seen them on sneakers, so I'll just, you know, I'll just try tomorrow if I can. If I can, if I can't, then oh well.
Yeah, and we definitely want to touch on sneakers in a later segment coming up. So we will bring that back up because sneakers has been slipping as of late. So moving on, looks like I'm trying to see it. I mean, the only thing of significance also that I see, it looks like that on the 6th, which is Saturday, I believe, it looks like that they are Adidas and Disney are teaming up. They're coming out with, it looks like a package that commemorates Toy Story, the new Toy
It
Story
does
movie
what?
that's coming out. It
It does what?
commemorates. It
Got it.
commemorates. Yeah. Okay, it pays homage to the Toy Story movie that's coming out. Toy Story
There
5 is
you go.
coming out in theaters later this year. And it looks like it looks like this is, I'm not 100% sure. I know they have a Samba that's more so based off of Woody. And then they have
Mhm.
look like a Samba Jane that's based off of Jesse. And then they have looks like a Adidas Star Control 5 that is based off of Buzz Lightyear. So I mean I'm not mad at it, but this isn't something that I'm going to be checking for. Man, Chris, I couldn't imagine. I can't speak for you, but I just couldn't imagine you looking for these or like I said, never mind. Uh, never mind. Christina, I
No.
mean, is this something that even slightly interests you? I mean, you are built like Buzz Lightyear a little bit, so.
Listen, relax, relax. I'm not looking forward to them, but I think they, a fun shoe. I like when sneaker brands are doing these collaborations. I think they gives people a chance to have more things that they like for the movies. We grew up on Toy Story, but it's not a shoe as an adult I would get.
Mm,
But I can see,
yeah.
if my niece or nephew wanted them or something like that, and they were in their size, then yeah. But personally, I'm not a Toy Story like gotta have it type of person.
I mean, there are definitely some sneakerheads out there that are pretty they delve into the nostalgia of things. So as far as this shoe goes, I don't see it being super in terms of a wide release, but from what I'm seeing, it looks like it will be available and rolling out via Foot Locker and Adidas.com. So I don't anticipate it being something that's going to sell out right away, but I also don't anticipate it's something that the majority of sizes, particularly the smaller sizes, will last, past one or maybe two. So shout out to one of our listeners. They did give us some feedback. And one thing that I do want to start doing is making sure that people who aren't into sneakers are more aware of kind of like giving them that meter of kind of, how available or readily available the shoe is going to be, and if they need, this is something they need to be, that their P's and Q's about. So yeah, I definitely think if you're if you wear smaller sizes or if you're looking to get them for your kids, I would definitely try to get to Adidas.com or footlocker.com before 1 o'clock, because I definitely can see parents getting these for their kids, because kids are crazy about Toy Story. I mean, it's been that way for what, the past 20, no, make me feel, it's been that way for the past 30 years. Toy Story is
That's
30 years
crazy.
old. It's crazy to even say Toy Story is 30 years old. Like, that's
Mm.
wild. And let me see, as far as those Pegasus goes, I mean, if it's an EQL, I mean, that says it right there. I mean, if it's any type of raffle, if EQL is involved, yeah, if you enter the raffle, your chances of getting them at box price are pretty much slim to none. So go ahead and head over to StockX. That is probably you're gonna be the only way you get those. So one other thing that I didn't notice right away, it looks like that there is a Air Jordan 15 that is gonna release. It looks like it is a black and off-white Air Jordan 15, and this one is one of the models. I've seen a model like this, but it is one of their kind of specialized models that has like the sleeve on it. This is a shoe that, I mean, it pretty much looks like it's gonna be limited from what I see. It's not something that I'm expecting to be a wide release. And typically, if we say that it's not going to be a wide release, then that means that it's probably going to sell out um pretty quick. I'm not even seeing where it's going to be dropped at. Trying to see that, but while I'm doing that, Chris, is this something? Have you seen it, or is this something that you're familiar with?
Yeah, I've seen it. I'm not a 15 kind of guy. I probably got maybe one pair of Jordan 15s in my collection. I think that's what Jordan Brand does on those lesser known or least popular models. They kind of make them limited, you know,
Hmm.
like the 10s they did, and then nobody was crazy about 10s until you wasn't able to find them. And everybody wanted 10s. And now I think that's the same thing they're doing with the 15s. That being said, no, I'm not a big fan of the 15s, if it's limited or not. So,
I mean,
pass.
me personally, I've never owned a pair of 15s. If it's any pair of 15s I've ever wanted, it's maybe those Steph ones. I mean, the black and gray ones, which are I think the first ones that came out. And I'm a
Yeah.
guy who pretty much loves everything after 14s, just about up from 14 to 23. I definitely think they should start re-releasing those, but yeah, this is definitely gonna be an easy pass for me. Christina, what about you?
15 has never really been my thing. A lot of times, mainly because I'm in a smaller shoe size and big kids still. So a lot of times, 15s just didn't drop in my size. They've always been a more so limited release. And also, I think even when they did drop in my size, they made my foot look long. And even though I'm still a small shoe, so I think it's a nice looking
Yeah.
shoe. I will say that. In my opinion, this is probably one of the more cleaner ones that I think I like in a general sense of looking at them, but obviously won't be a cop for me personally.
It's funny. That's a thing with all women. That's the first thing they worry about. These shoes make my foot look long.
Of
Like,
course,
every woman that I see in the shoe store, that's the first thing they ask. Do these make my foot look long? Like,
of course,
what? What? I
It's
mean,
because
okay.
it,
I mean,
psychological. It's
we
psychological,
don't want
man.
our feet to look like like it's like we don't want our feet to look like both like y'all. We know y'all feet big like just for no reason. For us, it ours have to like fit with our height and proportion, like you know. So
You don't want to
yeah,
be
we
you
gotta
don't want to
make
be La
sure.
Cienega out here, basically.
Exactly.
Okay. All right. I
My
mean,
thing is just
that's
get the
fair.
size you wear, man.
But go. Well, I mean, I get it. Two more things that I'm gonna just touch on, even though they aren't significant, really just to fill time. It looks like that there is a Jordan 1 Low OG that comes out, and this is in it looks like a black and pine green colorway with a gum bottom. I mean, if um what was the low one that released earlier in May? The bread one low.
Yeah, the band. Yeah.
If those didn't sell out, yeah, the band. If those didn't sell out, these definitely won't sell out. You can probably pick these up at your nearest outlet within the next 3 months, so they will not sell. Like these are definitely gonna sit. So I don't know unless you like a super Celtics fan and you just got like an outfit or something that you just want to wear and that's gonna set it off. That's the only reason I see you getting them. Like other than that, like that's that would have to be something like a free giveaway for me to even consider. But no. Last thing I want to touch on, it looks like that the Band 23 Jordan series is back. They are releasing a Band 23 retro Jordan 3. Chris, I know you're a big 3 fan. What do you think of these?
Uh, I mean, they're okay. I was expecting more just because of the Ben series when it came out previously years ago. They looked incredible, the materials, the packaging, all of that came with it. The threes that are about to release, it didn't move me. I'm a big three guy too, so it's kind of it would be easy to nudge me with those being that it is a Ben release, but it didn't move me unfortunately. So no.
Shit, 300. They're gonna be they retailing at like 350 dollars. That's box price.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah,
past.
Ooh.
that's a hard pass. That's a hard pass for me. They
Yeah,
do not move
easy.
me. It's only gonna be, of course, 2300 per are being released. Christina, what
Yeah.
about you? I know you pretty much got the long credit line. So are these something you gonna be pretty much looking at too?
You know, these are they look good, but they box price that no, that's
Yeah,
nah,
man, 350.
not for me.
They can they can miss me. That's 3 meals at fucking Five Guys. I'm good on that. Yeah,
Three.
I'm good. They can miss me. Well, that's it. Shit, especially if you take somebody with you. Shit,
Mhm.
don't even get me started on Five Guys need to take Afterpay. They really do. Just I'm just being
I
I'm just being
agree.
honest. Like it's no. All right. So I know that we've talked about this particular release a lot. It was probably one of the biggest releases of the year until we get to the end of the year. But there has been some things that I have recently uncovered in regards to this release. And again, we are talking about the Travis Scott ones that dropped on last week. So it was end of May. They dropped on 29th. And I saw there were enough people that I saw that hit, but there also was a lot of confusion just on the release and rollout. And Christina, I kind of want to get your opinion on this because I know that this wasn't a shoe that you were going after, but I didn't know if you peeped or noticed just how chaotic this release was in terms of not commotion as far as people, trying to get the shoe, but just in terms of the organization in which they released them.
Excuse me. I mean, Nike, of course they're hit and miss when they do releases sometimes. Like you you try to stay on top, be able to get them. And I think with these, everyone, I'm not gonna say everyone, but a good amount of people really sit and want the Travis Scotts. And I think it's a good looking shoe. Both of them, the pink pack, that I think people kind of sought after, and the pricing to kind of, put in a collection of already having. So I think, um, the rollout wasn't great, but of course, issues with the app, having it, we've been in this game for so long. Um, we know things like this can happen and will happen. Um, do I think sometimes it's purposeful? Probably so, honestly. That they may do these things and then some, to build up the more momentum of them, in my opinion. Because sometimes, I think with Travis Scott, it may seem like it's dying out, but people are still gonna buy them, right? And then when people
Mhm.
are like, oh, I can't get them, have issues, that makes it more sought after. Resale price to be more, and then if they re-release randomly one day, they're gonna sell out again, right? So like they know what they're doing. Now let me put that way. They know what they're doing.
Yeah, I mean, it's I really I'm at a loss for words. Chris, what did you think?
I mean, Nike just has the formula. Whether the rumor is that they got, a large percentage of those shoes got backdoored to resellers, bots, or whatever the case may be. And then that continues to drive the hype up for said shoes, the Travis Scott's in this case. They just have that formula where they can do that. Whether they do it this time, people crash the site. A lot of people don't get the shoes or not. If a Travis Scott comes out another 6 months from now, people are still going to be after the shoe, um, no matter the colorway or not, because if they're not going to wear it, people are going to try to resell it or use it. Like I said, I said I was going to use it for trade bait to trade for a different shoe. So the shoe still has value, not as valuable as they were when they first released. However, they still hold a significant amount of value, monetarily, and just you having them on. You walk in and people are, damn, you got some Travis Scott's on. I mean, just either way, they still hold some type of value. And, Nike got a formula for that. And they just hit it with those lows because shit, they only released what, two highs and like freaking, I don't know how many lows, 11, 12, 13, I don't know, different colors. But
Yeah,
they got the formula. Rinse and repeat, rinse and repeat. Just keep doing it over and over and over.
yeah, it's been a hot ass mess to me. And the funny thing that made me bring it back up was that I cannot find the company's name, but there was obviously a new company that TravisScott.com used to run this actual sneaker release, which didn't make any sense because this company, from what I gathered, they've only handled one release before, and it was a much smaller release from, I don't know if it was a New Balance release, like an exclusive release, or it was one of the smaller brands. It wasn't anything that was on this scale. And it was noted on that particular company's, I believe it was their X, either their Twitter or their IG page, that they mentioned, the complications and things, and that they were working on it behind the scenes to try to get everything up and running. And the platform just continued to crash. Now, it was still TravisScott.com, but it was a platform. They used the software from this company to manage their release. And I got in line. It was the middle of the day. The shoe came on the website after I didn't hit on sneakers. And literally waiting in line, check out line for maybe 15 minutes. The 15 minutes are up, and then it says your cart is empty. Then I get back in line, and now it says you gotta wait 85 minutes. I think the fuck not.
Mhm.
I'm not waiting 85 minutes for for no fucking shoe. I'm at work. Shit. Like I want the shoe, and I get that that adds to the, kind of like the thrill of it. That's one of the reasons we all are sneakerheads. We love the chase, but but it has to be practical, man. Like this shit is. It was just some thrown together last minute shit. Everything about Travis Scott now just kind of gives me like last minute kind of rinky dink ass vibes after that Astro World bullshit. And then how he run his, releases. It's just, you know, I just, it left a bad taste in my mouth. And I really don't know if, I want to participate in it. When I say that now, but again, it makes it, uh, when these companies make terrible decisions to release their shoe, like I can live with it if I don't hit and I at least have a chance. I'm okay with that. But on
Mm.
sneakers, I hopped on sneakers and literally I'm on there at 8:55. 9 o'clock hits. I pick the shoe, click it. When you pick your size and then you click buy, it wouldn't load. So I bag out of it.
Mm.
There were the phones that were um releasing too. I see if I can add those to the queue. Automatically add it. It was just the Travis Scott would not add to my cart. Neither one of them. So it was super frustrating. And
Yeah.
again, it's one of those things to where is that if I don't hit because I just didn't hit, I'm fine with that. But if I don't even have a fucking chance to enter the raffle, and I'm trying, it shouldn't be that fucking hard. It should not be that fucking hard. Sneakers. And another thing with sneakers releasing, like, they had cuts at sneakers. Do you all think that maybe some of the cuts that they made it on the sneakers team has anything to do with that?
Without a doubt.
Yeah, I think that will affect the productivity, of course. Um, the the implement of probably possibly doing AI to kind of help with this, as far as releases and stuff like that, and how things are built. So I think that between you know cutting the workers and probably trying to implement AI to replace the workers, right? That is going to cause an issue moving forward, because these companies are really, really starting to depend on AI and not actual employees. So I think this is going to be a cause and effect for at least the rest of the year, in my opinion,
Mm.
if they don't fix it between now and then. And we know once Christmas come around, holidays start to come around. I would say probably around what's that time of the year? Back to school. Once that back to school start hitting, then the releases start, dropping for parents to get shoes for school and all this other stuff. And releases then, I think it's gonna start causing a lot more commotion when things drop going into the holiday season. It's not gonna be any better unless they fix it now. They get the bugs and things out of it now, or start hiring that team back.
Yeah, I think that I doubt that they hired a team back, but yeah, they gotta fix something. I mean, it does help that nothing is selling out right now. I mean, literally nothing is selling out. So it does help from that standpoint towards that you'll be able to get certain stuff. But yeah, I didn't even try for the phones that came out today. It just I can't even think of the name of the phones, but it was a China exclusive. But that
Mm.
it dropped this morning. I'm like, I don't even. I I've just had such a bad taste in my mouth. I haven't bought any shoes this week.
Mm.
I didn't even try for the Kobe's. So that's how
Oh.
disgusted I was just with the app, the process entirely. Because it's again, I don't want to sound like I'm spoiled. That I'm used to hitting on the apps. I'm used to hitting on some raffle. Yeah, part of that I am a little pissed, but at the end of the day, do Nike, especially Travis Scott, do fucking better. Um, just
Yeah.
do better. All right, switching gears, I do want to talk about Steph Curry. This was pretty big in the sneaker world. Steph Curry finally made a decision on who he was going to sign with. Just a little backstory. Earlier, well, last year, Steph Curry and Under Armour parted ways. Steph Curry has been an Under Armour athlete for almost the past, what, 10 or so years. He had his own sneaker line with them, and he also started his own branding, which was a separate company from Under Armour, which was kind of how the setup that Jordan brand has with Nike. So first and foremost, did you either of you guys see the signing and the contract that he signed and who he signed with?
Yeah, he signed with
Yeah.
Li Ning, right?
Yep.
And it's potentially over the next 10 years, and it could the I think the valuation is going to like $1 billion evaluation.
Yeah, that's the valuation. The base for the actual contract is 400 million. So
Yeah,
400 million is the base. He also got a golf line included within that, and he still has the ability to sign athletes, similar to how he
yeah,
was able to sign Under Armour. Darren Fox, who's on the San Antonio Spurs, is one of his athletes. I don't know if that will remain the same with Curry changing companies, but yes, this is kind of a trend that we're seeing just in terms of not everybody is signing with Nike or Adidas. You know, there are a lot more players in the game now in the actual the shoe market in terms of just the signatures. Christina, what did you think about the entire deal?
I actually didn't really look into the deal to be honest with you. That's something I'm gonna have to look at honestly.
Okay, I got you. So I'm kind of mixed on this. I get it from a standpoint because we saw D Wade do the same thing. D Wade was with Jordan Brand, and then he decided to sign with this company as well. They gave him his own line, and he was closer to the tail end of his career. And I mean, for the money, I mean, you can't really. I mean, you can't tell anybody like, hell, if I got that type of money, hell, I would sign with Fila. Shit, Fila told me to give me $20, I wear Fila for the rest of my life. So I mean, I get it, but it's one of those things to where it's that hell, China is the second biggest market, if not, is going to be the biggest market in the world in a little bit, just because of the amount of people they have, and the NBA is big over there. So from that standpoint, yes, there is money to be made. I don't know what his signatures are going to look like. Me coming from a critic standpoint, though. In all honesty, Steph Curry makes trash brand decisions. I mean,
I
bro,
mean, but you got to consider his source though too. I mean, it's
who's
not
this?
like Under Armour is pumping out, you know,
I mean,
Yeah.
key
I think,
product to other athletes.
I think about it like, when's the last time you seen a Li Ning shoe in the U.S.? Where have you seen it?
I mean, honestly, you haven't, but I think that's part of the deal. He's going to open some stores over here. I mean,
Yeah,
what did Kyrie? You ain't seen no Ant. I mean, you starting to see Anta over here,
but
slowly
not
but
as much
surely.
though. Not as
Right,
much
right.
though.
I mean,
It's
but the money that they make can spend anywhere, and if you got these guys buying overseas, it's $1 billion to them in Asia. So I mean,
uh-huh.
they're popular over there. If they can't get the money with your Under Armour, not your Under Armours, but your Nike, your Adidas, and things like that, these other guys are taking up part of that market share. Shoes like just like New Balance signing a couple people, and you know, it's other people out there that's going to make that money and give these athletes money and more decision making, more options, more just things than, what Nike and Adidas are doing.
I mean, do you all think that Nike, because there was a lot of traction in terms of him wanting to potentially sign with Nike. I know Katie had comments. He had kind of been, recruiting, not, I won't say heavy recruiting him, but making comments saying, that Nike should definitely kind of make up for losing him that first time. Do you think that from a position, because Nike is still big in China, maybe not as big as those other brands. I mean, they're huge worldwide, but do you think that Steph Curry made a smart decision in not signing with Nike this go around?
Probably. I mean, because he probably has more ownership. He probably has more. It'll take him because Nike probably didn't want to do the thing that they did with Jordan. And he probably Steph Curry's like, yeah, I want my own sub brand within the brand and be able to sign athletes. Nike like, man, shoot, we still paying Jordan 400, 500, $600 million a year, whatever whatever the amount of money he's getting. And they probably don't want to do that. I mean, because LeBron James, he hasn't had any athletes and he wanted to sign Luca under the LBJ brand to be his first athlete. And Nike was like, nah. And he ended up signing with Jordan brand.
Well, didn't LeBron sign Juju from USC?
Yes, he finally did. You're right. He
I
did get
believe he
Juju.
did. Yeah,
I
yeah,
think Juju is a
yeah. I
LeBron
think
athlete,
because
actually.
she got a shoe coming out if it hasn't already came out. But yeah, I know Juju signed with him. But I mean, LeBron has a lifetime deal with Nike now. Him and KD, they both have lifetime deals.
Yeah.
LeBron's deal is supposedly worth more than $1 billion. I mean, I would have loved this is a sneakerhead in me. I would have loved seeing a Nike Curry one. I mean, I think that would have did numbers. Um, I think it's really a missed opportunity on Nike's part. That's just a sneakerhead in me. From a business perspective, I think he made the right decision. No question in my mind did he make the right decision. But as a fan of, I was real hopeful that he would, sign with Nike and possibly kind of, ride out his career with Nike. But, I get it too from a standpoint of Nike stable is pretty full. Shit, they got LeBron, you got KD, you got Kobe. Who else? You got Giannis. People forget about Giannis. I clearly forgot about Giannis.
They got D
But I
Book.
think Giannis's next shoe is gonna make a lot of noise. Yeah, you got Devin Booker, forgot him. You got Asia, you got Sabrina, Caitlin Clark shoe is coming out. Shit, and then you got Kate Cunningham has a signature that's gonna be coming out within the next year. So it's Nike stable is pretty full, man. I don't necessarily blame him from that standpoint. I definitely understand him not signing with Adidas. Adidas hasn't gotten, they don't have anybody. I mean, outside of on the sneaker side, I mean, you got not Book, but you got Ant Edwards and James Harden.
Dame.
It's okay. I forget Dame. Dame didn't play this year, so I forgot. And they also got
And then,
Spider too.
yeah. Mm-hmm.
Okay, so misspoke on my part, but I'm more so thinking on the celebrity side because Adidas had everybody for a minute. They don't have shit. All they got is Pharrell now. Beyonce gone, Kanye gone. Who else do they got? Your boy, Jerry Lorenzo is gone. So they just,
Yeah.
I do not know what Adidas is doing. I heard somebody say on Threads the other day, they was like, Nike hasn't been doing it for me, but Adidas has lately. I was like, what the fuck have they come out with outside of the
Right.
jellyfish?
I
What
mean,
the
the
fuck have you been buying?
Adidas,
Sambas? Like,
the Sambas, you got the EVOs, you got the Y3 Adidas. I mean, they could have been talking about Jerry Lorenzo's line. I mean, but that's not for you, but it's for that
I mean,
person.
Yeah, it's the
You know what
more
I'm saying?
casual.
I
Yeah,
think
I
when I think
I
of
that
like Jerry
Adidas,
Lorenzo
they do
shoe.
that part of the market
yeah,
good. Yeah,
I think when I think Adidas, I think more lifestyle. I think of their lifestyle stuff.
Yes.
That's
Hmm.
that's that's the Adidas. Like my wife, she got
Yeah, I don't
a bunch
see.
of Adidas, a bunch of Adidas clothes, but it's all lifestyle because she ain't running, she ain't working out, she ain't doing none of that. But good and fly and fashion, that's her lane, and that's what Adidas to me is
Hmm.
still strong in.
Uh,
I mean, I agree because the I personally, if I was looking for some lifestyle, I would go Adidas. I wouldn't really go Nike. But anything athletic wise, I will always first look is going to be Nike. If I'm looking for a shoe, a tank top, running shorts, basketball shorts, t-shirt, whatever is going to be anything athletic, I'm going straight to Nike. No doubt about it. But I give Adidas. I think that is a huge part of their lane is lifestyle, knowing that people, especially now a little bit more with adults, um, are being more casual. Going into the office, things are casual, so you can wear a nice looking pair of Adidas and go into the corporate office because corporate is now casual. Nobody's really it's business casual. So they a pair of jeans, a nice Adidas, little polo shirt for the men. They can get by with that. And the woman can,
mhm.
come in with sneakers on a Friday with, a nice pair of slacks or something. It's that option that they give that versatility. Whereas even to me, there's not a lot of sneakers by Nike that you can make super casual besides putting on a pair of dunks. And dunks to some people look like just like kid shoes a lot of the time. So a lot of people aren't buying
Yeah.
those to wear, all the time. So I think it's just that balance. But I give Adidas the credit for very much lifestyle, very much casual, put on comfortable, buy your little Adidas track outfit and, dilly dally for the day or something.
This
And
girl
that's
said dilly
exactly right.
dally.
Because if you go into a JD
Yeah.
store, like
See?
if you come into my JD store, is that's exactly the setup. Like the Nike things that we have predominantly is Nike Pro, function, 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 and the Adidas stuff that we have strictly lifestyle, tracksuit, a nice little jacket with some shorts to match, crop top, things like that. So that's just how it is.
Yeah. I mean that's fair. I mean, again, we will see what Steph Curry's deal, what it does for the Li Ning brand in the United States. Again, we will see. So yeah, happy for him. A little disappointed that I won't see a Steph Curry Nike one, but at the end of the day,
Oh, you
always
won't.
happy to see somebody come up prosper. He he definitely deserves it. Now, one
Hell
other
yeah.
thing that I do want to get into tonight is I want to talk about Jay-Z. Jay-Z has been for the past week. He's been all
It's the rock.
over the net. Yeah, yeah. I mean, the internet went crazy Saturday night. I mean, Sunday morning it was nothing but Jay-Z. Jay-Z this, Jay-Z that. And I have to be honest with you. Jay-Z has always been more. He's always been direct, but this was very blunt to me. It was super obvious everybody was going at. A lot of times, some things go over people's heads. He leaves a lot of things to interpretation. But this was really blunt and just direct, straight to the point. I mean, he took his hair down and lost his mind. And I wasn't mad at it at all. I was not mad at it.
Right.
Like I really did. And again, I want to put the disclaimer out there. I'm not a Drake hater. I love hip hop. I don't have anything against Drake. I love the competitive spirit of hip hop. I like Drake's album. I finally listened to Iceman. Iceman has bangers on it, certified bangers. But I'm also of the opinion that overall, Drake is not better than Jay Z. Drake is not a better rapper than Jay Z. So we can cut that out right now. Like Christina, what you think about it?
So with the concert, I'm not gonna lie to you. I tried to get tickets. I was gonna fly. I was gonna fly to go to the concert. I've never
Who you
been
gonna
able to
roll
see
with?
Jay-Z. Don't listen. Stay out of grown folks' business. Okay, stay out of grown folks' business. Okay, it's for adults.
Okay.
Anywho, I never seen Jay-Z in concert. So, in my adult years, it's like I got adult money. I can go to the concert if I can get a ticket and afford it. So I would have liked to have gone to the concert, but obviously tickets sold out very fast, and then the resale prices was absolutely crazy. Um, I was shocked seeing that he took his hair down. Because his hair has been controversy for years now. Everybody has talked about his hair left and right, up and down, over the years. Either way, my first thing was the fact that he actually could grow, a lot of hair. Being young, you didn't really see Jay Z with hair. So as an adult, like, hey, he could really grow a head full of hair. In that sentiment, but like you said, he took his hair down and lost his mind. He very direct with what he was saying. You anybody who grew up listening to Jay Z, he's very lyrical and he's gonna put what he needs to say in his music. Um, I do think he say things way more direct than his wife Beyonce. So I think some of that of what he, is saying is like I can say this, and put it out there because what y'all gonna do to me, right? Like I'm Jay Z, so I think culture wise it was great. The performance, watching and everything, I think it was a great thing to have. So I was happy about, being able to see the concert, seeing it streamed, people were streaming it a little bit on online. So I seen a good amount of the concert in itself, that way. So yeah, he's the GOAT. I'll give him that lyrically. I can always listen to Jay Z anytime if he drops something. I'll always give Jay Z a listen from top to bottom.
Are you, Chris? What you think?
Man, I'm a Jay-Z fan. So I was excited. I was to see it, seeing the clips, going around social. Um, I think that Jay-Z did, if you liken it to the NBA, he did what Michael Jordan did when The Last Dance. He was like, I think people starting to forget. I
Yeah.
think they starting to forget. He said, let me remind me. Let me remind these people. Let me reintroduce myself, if you will. So
Mm.
no, I think that the concert is going to be crazy. Of course, I won't be able to go, but hopefully it's streaming somewhere where I can, take a look at it. My prediction is that he cut all his hair off. He gonna come out with a Yankee fitted and just rock that mug. That's what I think. I think this is phase one. Phase
Hmm.
two is gonna be that, and phase three is gonna. I think he's gonna drop an album. I think he's gonna drop an album like right
Mm.
around that time, maybe right before, right
Ooh,
after the concert,
that
somewhere.
would
I
be
just think
crazy.
it. That's what I'm saying. I mean, he's not doing this. I mean, Jay Z is too calculated of a person, businessman, and all of that. Just to have the locks. All right, comb it out, all black. I'm gonna take these shots at these people. Um, got a concert coming up, so people already okay. Now they're getting real hype for that, right? So I think that's phase
Yeah.
one. Cut his hair, Yankee fitted, Timberlands, gonna drop it out, man. Come
I
on.
mean, I wouldn't be surprised if he
That's
dropped
how I feel.
one. Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if he dropped one like during the concert. Literally during the concert, like the third concert, drop an album or have it available directly after the show is all, over. Man, that wouldn't surprise me. But yes, I don't know. I was really pleasantly taken aback by how strong he went. And then, just looking at the debate, it seems like that this debate is really going against generational lines. You have the people that are, millennials, Gen X, who are pretty much down the line, like Jay Z is it. And then you do have some people on our side who just like Drake. Not many. I would say it's like almost like a 90-10 kind of split. But then you also on the other side you have your Gen Z um people who are saying that Drake is it. Jay-Z is not, anything close to Drake. And of course, you have his biggest dick rider who is what is his name? Academics. So
Mm-hmm.
of
Yeah.
course Academics is on his on Drake's nuts heavy. And he's been talking about, Jay-Z kind of fell into a trap. That's another thing I don't get. They said that Jay-Z basically fell for Drake's trap. I think they're talking about on a line that he said. I don't know if it was on, can't remember what song, but Drake said that the jig is up. And I guess that was supposed to allude to like a Jay-Z kind of slight. And I was like, nah,
Mm.
I didn't take it that he dissed Jay-Z.
Mm. I
I
mean, I
think
don't either,
that,
but
yeah,
you never know.
yeah, you never know. I don't think that Drake would be, I don't think it would have been smart for him to go right at Jay-Z right away, especially as vulnerable as he is. I mean, people were literally questioning did Drake still have it. I mean, Drake, if we want to be honest, Drake is 0 for 2 in his last head to heads. I
Mm-hmm.
mean,
Yeah.
everybody is aware that Kendrick got him. Okay. But people,
Yeah.
I think people don't want to acknowledge, or especially his fans, Pusha T really ate Drake ass alive.
Oh
Ate
my
him
God.
alive.
Like that wasn't even close.
No.
And that
Mm-mm.
kind of opened the floodgates, and I think that that's when everybody saw the chink in his armor and was like, okay, I can go at him. And Kendrick went in for the kill. He didn't kill
Yeah.
him, but he did damage that can't be repaired. So Drake is always gonna have kind of like this chip on his shoulder, or he's gonna always have that kind of in the back of his head. He's gonna have PTSD from that. And
Yeah.
the one thing that I will also say is that, and I don't know why this isn't talked about much, but bro, you cannot sue somebody for dissing you. I'm sorry.
Just take it on
You,
the chin.
yeah, that was. I don't care how you try to. There's no way to spin that. You sued because this disc blew up, and then in hip hop, there's really no. I mean, it ain't. It really ain't no holds barred. I mean, that's one thing.
Right.
If like if your wife has cancer or some shit and somebody make a bar about her, I mean, yeah, that's kind of fucked up.
Yeah.
But as we've seen, over the years, it really hasn't ever been anything that's off limits. People have really went. We've seen at least in some battles, people have really went in
Yeah.
on their opponent. So again,
I
I
mean,
think
people
that
have sued for less.
yeah, but in hip hop though, no, you can't. You
Listen,
can't
we in different
sue.
times of hip hop. We in different times of hip hop. We in different times of the world that people will figure out a way to do anything to get another person's skin. People are sensitive. There is not the beef that was back in the day is different from beef nowadays. Even if you from hip hop and rap, even till you think about the NBA, these players are cool. They are friends. They just play on separate teams. But once that season over, they hanging out together, family trips with oh, I know their kids, and I know the wife, and the wife hangs out and all this other stuff. And I mean, of course, with back in the day, a lot of players stayed on the same team for many umpteen years. There wasn't a lot of jumping ship trading and things like that to build these super teams. But
Mhm.
again, it's different now in the world. Like, well, I ain't really got a beef with this person, but I can stir up some beef for record sales. I can stir up some beef for this. So I think that's I Drake suing. I think it was just a ploy to put something out there. We know Drake is sensitive, and so he had to do something, because he's not gonna out rap Kendrick. Let's be real, let's be fair. He knows that, we know that. So he's like, I gotta do something. I gotta make it seem like I'm doing something of why I'm not coming back at him. Right? So that's what he did. That was his route, and Drake ain't black all the way. So, that's that other side coming out. If we being honest, I'm just saying. That's all I'm saying. He used
uh,
the palm color of his hand to do
yeah.
that part. You know, this is above me. I'm gonna do this. That's
You
just my
you
two
know,
cents.
I'm gonna take it a step for I think that I hope that you're right, Chris. I hope that Jay-Z drops an album. I hope that he drops an album for one reason, because I want to see who's gonna win the Grammy for best rap album if
Hmm.
that happens. That's what I want to
Hmm
see. Because we don't, because the way the cycles run, we don't get a Kendrick dropping in the same cycle, or
Yeah.
even J. Cole, or I mean, every now and then they line up. Like I think that was 2014. A lot of big people drop. I think Drake dropped, Cole dropped, Big Sean dropped, Kendrick dropped, and I think Drake did. No, I think Take Care came out. Nah, Drake didn't drop. But I would definitely love to see who's going to win best rap album if Jay Z drops an album. That, and just from the politics of it, I'm not gonna be surprised if Jay Z takes that. I won't say it'd be easy, but Drake's stance with the Grammys, they don't really fuck with him. And it's a popularity contest. I mean, but it would be still interesting just to see them kind of battle for these awards over the next few months if Jay Z does indeed drop that album. So
Here's
one can
hoping.
only hope. Yeah, one can only hope. And we are definitely, I'm here for it. And I think that this is going to be the summer for it. I really can't think of anybody else that, as far as music, I saw Big. I know that this might not be something that everybody's like been waiting for, but it's in my queue to listen to. I saw Big Crit came out with an album.
Mm.
Yeah, I think he actually on tour. I think.
Don't do that. I like Big Crit. I do.
I ain't saying nothing bad about him. I'm just like, I'm
I
not
like I
familiar.
like I like Crit. Crit is nice. Like I saw he dropped I mean, is there anybody else that, like, is Kanye dropping an album?
It
What's her
already
name?
came
That
out.
one girl dropped.
Did it?
Lotto dropped an album.
Bully.
Uh
Bully came out, it was about a month or so ago.
what? How did I
Yeah,
miss
you
that?
tripping. Yeah. Bully came out a month, maybe even 2 months ago.
I mean, I saw he was doing the concert, but
Yeah, he doing a concert of all his old, well, I mean, everything on that mug. He just did that. Well, he did that concert in Turkey just, last week?
yeah, I did not. Oh, yeah, I feel pretty bad because normally I'm on top of this. Yeah, Kanye. I mean, I guess Kanye's releases have been kind of, how he releases music has been very sporadic, and just from me doing a quick glance over, the reviews are really mixed on it. So that's also
Yeah,
something I'm
yeah.
I'm not used to seeing with Kanye. Mixed reviews. Typically, Kanye is critically acclaimed, or you know, That's all I've ever really seen with Kanye albums, with the exception of Yeezus. Yeezus was rated favorably, but it wasn't critically acclaimed like all his other work. So I will check it out. I didn't know, but as of right now, I don't think that this is going to be in the same realm as um, Drake, and a Jay Z. So
Probably not.
it, yeah, it would have been nice if the Clips would have came out this summer. If
Oh my
their
god.
album last year would have came out this summer, that would have been too perfect.
Oh my god.
That would have been too perfect.
Trying to
But
stir up
again,
some
I'm
mess.
happy that they did get they shine last year. I still think that they got robbed. I think that they should have won Rap Album of the Year. Yes, over Kendrick. But Kendrick just had a wave that was not gonna stop for anybody.
Yeah.
So that's a whole nother show. Let's neither here nor there. I'll leave that for another show. Before we get out of here, one thing that I do want to talk about, with this being basically the title of the episode, is just, Chris, tell me, with today's economy and the way everything is, every fucking thing is expensive. What's one
Yeah.
thing that you would say is too fucking expensive? I mean, we know the obvious things like gas. I mean, groceries. What's one thing that is just super expensive right now that you would say is really blowing you or pissing you off?
Um, Coffee drinks.
Hmm. Okay.
Like Seven Brews. Seven Brews is my new favorite drink place. But it's expensive, man. Like I don't like I got a Keurig, so I make, my hot coffee at home. I usually rely on Seven Brews for iced coffee and, things like that. They have a bunch of different types, but it's like Jesus Christ. I only go like I don't go as often as I would like to just because it's expensive.
Yeah, I'm not a coffee drinker, but I have heard somebody else complain about that. So,
But no, Seven Brews has like a bunch of different drinks, and some of they like specialty lemonades. I get it with no ice, so I can bring home and put, a little razzle dazzle on it.
hmm
But yeah, Seven Brews is it.
yeah. What about you, Christina?
Um, I would say for me, obviously because the gas flight prices have gone up. I think that is starting to be a big thing, and then also like kind of just going out in general. Like I've been going out with the girls, having a good time, and happy hour ain't happy hour, and like it usually do. Things was about, drinks used to be little $7, $2 shots, and now it's $5 shots and $10, $12 mark. I'm at regular price at this point. If we, and then happy hour only about 2, 3 hours. I can get off at 5. Happy hour over at 6. Can't really hit the deal unless I'm running out the door. So I think just, kind of going out just in general can be, um, it's getting a bit more expensive, obviously, with the summertime hitting and things like that. Um, I'm still gonna go out though, you know, but
Oh yeah,
uh,
well, of course.
still
Gotta treat yourself.
relax. You right, Chris. See, Chris, know you gotta treat yourself. You gotta have a good time. Gotta live your life, right?
Hell yeah.
But um, I would also say, and I think coming from Illinois and going to concerts in Illinois versus concerts here in Texas, the price ticket is totally different. Um, Prices that I pay, and I was a couple years. It's been some years since I've lived here, but even I went to Kendrick, I went to J. Cole, I went to Tiana Taylor, I went to Erica Badu, Lauryn Hill. I've been to all these concerts here in Dallas. Wale, I'm going to Wale on Monday. Um, Here in Dallas, ticket prices is twice as much as they are if I'm going to St. Louis, Kansas City, Chicago. I've driven to Chicago, Kansas City to go to concerts. Prices are way different. Resale prices are even different. Like you
Mm.
get some seats they thousands of dollars just to be third, fourth row, just kind of going into the stadium seats, and that to me that makes no sense. J. Cole is coming here, one of my favorite artists, right? I usually go to all his concerts. last year before last, when I went to his concert, I was debating on getting a ticket. I just so happened to hit when I found a ticket one day randomly in the morning. It was regular standard price. I was like, oh, I'll get that. But them resale prices and things like that, it's absolutely crazy. I haven't even. I looked at J. Cole tickets about 2 days ago because I was like, well, I should go to the concert. I seen in person. I said, I think not. I think not. But then he's also
Yeah.
performing in Austin, so Austin's a little bit cheaper. So I'll probably, I make like a little weekday trip and go to Austin. And because I've only been to Austin like once before, so I haven't really explored
I
Austin. They
won't.
got pretty good food,
I won't
but
ever be back in Austin. Fuck Austin. I won't ever go back to
Dang.
Austin.
then
I think.
you have your issues, man. Don't be putting your
Yeah,
issues
I'm
on
just.
me.
I
You
won't
tripping?
ever go back. I won't ever go back to Austin. Chris, I don't know. You will remember when I tell you. I'm gonna tell you all very, but you remember why I won't go back to Austin. Um, yeah, I'm just fuck Austin. I'm good on that. Um, but as far as just me, I can't particularly pinpoint one particular thing. I'm gonna just be honest. I have noticed. I've always heard, the economy fluctuates. In the past, I've heard them say, economy's doing bad, things are going up. I've never really felt it, but this time I'm feeling it. I feel like my check don't go as far as it
Oh, absolutely
normally
not.
has been going. So I'm feeling it from that standpoint, and that's making me feel some type of way because I'm actually having to. I mean, I could be better about budgeting. Even with my job, I could definitely be better about budgeting. But now I'm really having to sit down and think, like, write shit out
Mm.
and actually plan it. It's again, I'm not. I
I
don't
guess
like
you
this
reach your
shit.
limit on Afterpay, huh?
Oh man, shit, they whooping my ass right now. Like shit, you think you got a little money in there, shit. It's what $120 come off for 2 or 3 payments. You're like, shit, I could have just bought the shit in one. That would have felt better. Like
Yeah,
shit,
buddy.
man. It's like a death by 1,000 cuts.
Yeah.
Shit. I mean, thank God I paid for my Nigel's full price. I mean, it hurt, but I know I got them, and they just sent me my information, my tracking information. I was like, shit. I thought that they was gonna do the undefeated shit on me. Undefeated waited almost damn near 2 months to send me my shit. It was at
Dang.
least it was at least 6 weeks with undefeated. You know, it came out August 4th. They said your shoes will ship no later than August 29th. They literally waited till the 28th, the evening of the 28th, to send me my shipping information. I was like, shit, did y'all forget it? Y'all gonna cancel my shit? But yes, I'm relieved and happy to, get my shit. So yeah, but everything is just super expensive. Christina, I can go back to the tickets. Let me be honest, with the Rams, I'm wanting to go to LA for my birthday for a Rams game and shit. They playing the Cardinals, who are one of the shittiest teams in the NFL, and the tickets are literally for nosebleed is like 360.
Mm.
To sit where I want to, each ticket is like $850.
Nah, nah.
And if I
Jesus
want and
Christ.
the seats that I want to treat myself to are $1,600 a piece.
Oh no.
Um,
In your
I'm
pocket.
not
I
even
mean,
gonna
you
lie.
you got it. You got a big dog.
No,
Super fan.
You got a baller.
if I pay $1,600 for a ticket, they gotta let me call at least 5 players. Like they gotta let me come down on the field and call at least 5 players. Shit, not for real, because 1,600, nah. And then if I go with somebody, then yeah, I mean, they
Who
will
you
pay for
going
their
with?
ticket.
Oh, you making them pay?
Yeah. What?
You ain't.
Look, at the end of the day, I'm just not paying for 2 tickets, 1,600 a piece. That
Damn.
ain't. Yeah, that ain't. Shit, three grand for
Then
one game. Shit, I'm
cheap
be
date.
sad when the
The
game
cheap
over.
date.
Like shit, that's it.
Win or not?
Shit, that's it. Like it ain't no like concert or nothing coming on after this. We can't go run on the field and play, or I can't spend the night.
Play.
Like nah, hell nah. 1600. Shit, 1600. Shit. I ain't gonna lie. If I spend 1600, I gotta fuck somebody too.
It's all
So,
men.
no, man, it's women, it's cheerleaders. Stop playing with me.
Oh, okay, my
Like, stop
bad.
playing
Oh,
with me,
okay.
nigga.
You
Like,
know,
shit.
be who
You know,
it is
'cause
Pride Month. Be who
no,
you are
like,
for your pride.
relax. Like Aunt Brown got that. I'm good. Shout out to all of our members in that community, the LGBTQA community. Like, we appreciate y'all listening to us. Happy Pride Month, and shout out to Aunt Brown. We know you out here celebrating. Um,
Get off that man.
yeah, but yeah, clarifying, yes, there are cheerleaders
Oh,
there
my
that
bad.
somebody, it would have to be a lead, and I need two of them. It gotta be for 1600. Shit, that's, even when, I finished school for making that good money and shit, I don't ever want to be that comfortable where I can just swipe my card and be like, oh shit, 1600 should just get them.
Mm,
No. I feel like when you get that comfortable just swiping your card like it ain't nothing, I feel like I take it too far. And
yeah.
I just, yeah, I don't need that. I need to be able to be mindful of what I'm spending. Because, if I feel like I can swipe my card that freely, shit, I look up and, man, it'll be 2 or 3 shoes every day. It's just some shit that I need some type of guardrail. Shit, I probably have to I would definitely need to be in a relationship because my wife would have to control the money.
Right.
Because me, nah,
Don't
hell
nobody
nah.
want you.
Shit. We not even, I'm not even gonna acknowledge that. Everybody doesn't have a nightlife like you. Everybody doesn't have a roster like you. But
Wow. Wow.
everybody's not magical like you.
Listen, don't start that. Don't start that.
All right, y'all. I'm gonna go ahead and call it a night. Again, we do appreciate you all kicking it with us. We thank you for every single stream. I'm gonna say that every show. We appreciate every single stream that we get. And again, it is our pleasure being with you all. Be on the lookout for more episodes to come. And one thing that I did not mention, we are should have mentioned happy 10th episode. We got through 10 episodes. This was almost 2 weeks ago. We
Oh,
want to keep
word.
pushing. Yeah, we
Oh,
want to keep pushing. And just keep putting out content, good content. And like I told everybody before, we try to get better every week. So again, thank you for rocking with us. Hope everybody has a good week. We will catch y'all later. Again, we'll be here same time next week. So enjoy your week. We are out.
Peace.
Peace.